Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Luna price update, and the current price for Luna is below the $50 mark. We are trading at the $48 mark, and according to TradingView the market is down by 2.94%, and what you can see on the screen is the daily chart. I'll be giving you my key expectations that I expect to see on this chart, and before I dive into that, you can see on this chart that Luna has started seeing higher prices in this Elliott wave pattern that I have over here, having a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5, which took us to an all-time high at around the $104 mark. Then from there we started seeing lower prices in this ABC correction I have over here, and at some point we saw the low on the $43 mark, and at the moment we are continuing to see lower prices for Luna. And there was also this head and shoulder pattern that we have over here, and it played out very well, having a head on the top and then the right shoulder on this other side, and that move played nicely, and we broke to the lower side of that head and shoulder, and we broke to the lower side. Then from there we started seeing higher prices once we touched the support that we had on the $52 mark. Once we had that breakout to the upper side, we touched we went up to around the $60 mark, and then started seeing lower prices for Luna. And my key expectation that I expect to see on this chart is that we might continue seeing lower prices for Luna, and this I'm basing it on the fact that Bitcoin is on a massive sell-off at the moment, so we might not have the power to continue pushing this market to the upper side, since I think Luna has not yet decoupled from what Bitcoin is doing, and that means we could continue seeing lower prices and maybe touch the support that we have on the $34 mark. And once that happens, I expect that support to hold, and if that move plays out, that will be a continuation of this massive ABC correction that we have over here. And I think if that happens, the low will have kicked in, and Luna will have done whatever it needed to do in its massive ABC correction, and whatever should fall on this other side can be a move that should take us to an all-time high, maybe in this Elliott wave pattern that is over here. Then a wave 5 can take us to an all-time high. So that's my key expectation that I expect to see on this chart. Now that we have broken below the $52 mark, I still expect that if the buyers have the power to continue pushing the market higher, we can have a bounce back from around the $47 mark to the upper side and break above this resistance. Then we can retest it, and once we have a retest of that zone, that could unlock even higher prices for Luna and maybe touch the resistance that you have on the $89 mark. That's another key possible scenario, and for that to happen, I expect Luna to first decouple from what Bitcoin is doing. That is the only time that key scenario is possible. If that does not happen, I don't think that will be possible. Also, looking on the indicators, on the RSI we are on the 52 mark. Also having a look on the daily MACD, seems like we are having a bearish cross over here, and if that happens, that would mean we can continue seeing lower prices for Luna. So that would support the fact that the key scenario that I've said, that we can continue seeing lower prices in this as a continuation of this ABC correction. So that's very likely to happen. On the 4-hour chart, you can see that we have closed at least 2 candles below the support that we had on the $52 mark, and that could be confirming that the breakout to the lower side is just about to kick in. And on the RSI, we are almost in the overbought region. We are at around the 40 mark, and then on the MACD we are having this bearish cross, and that could mean that we are just about to unlock even lower prices for Luna. So whatever I've said is not financial advice, and I'll keep you updated, so make sure you hit the like, subscribe and notification.